Hidden dangers of cockroaches, health risks and household hazards. Cockroaches are among the most reviled household pests, and for good reason. These resilient insects pose significant threats to human health and home sanitation. While they may seem like just a nuisance, cockroaches can trigger allergies, spread dangerous pathogens, contaminate food supplies, and even invade personal spaces. This comprehensive examination explores the multifaceted dangers posed by cockroaches, drawing on scientific research and pest control expertise to reveal why these insects are far more than just an unpleasant sight in your home. Disease vectors. Cockroaches as carriers of pathogens. Cockroaches are notorious for their ability to carry and spread numerous disease-causing microorganisms. These insects frequent some of the most unsanitary environments imaginable: sewers, garbage dumps, and decaying matter before traipsing across kitchen counters and food preparation surfaces in homes. Scientific studies have shown that cockroaches can carry at least 33 different types of bacteria, 6 varieties of parasitic worms, and 7 human pathogens, 17. The World Health Organization (WHO) identifies cockroaches as unhygienic scavengers in human settlements and vectors for intestinal diseases including cholera, dysentery, diarrhea, and typhoid fever. 26. The United States Environmental Protection Agency (EPA) adds that cockroaches can transmit bacteria responsible for Salmonella, Staphylococcus, and Streptococcus infections. 210. These pathogens are deposited on surfaces and food through cockroach feces, saliva, and the bacteria clinging to their bodies. What makes cockroaches particularly effective disease vectors is their feeding behavior. They will consume virtually anything, from food spills to fecal matter, and the ingested bacteria can survive in their digestive systems for months or even years. 9. As they crawl across food preparation surfaces or directly onto food, they contaminate these areas with pathogens through their droppings and vomit. This creates a significant risk of foodborne illnesses when humans consume contaminated food. 9. Allergy and asthma triggers. The invisible threat beyond direct disease transmission. Cockroaches pose a serious threat as triggers for allergic reactions and asthma attacks. Cockroach allergens come from multiple sources: their saliva, feces, shed skin, and decomposing body parts. These allergens become airborne and can be inhaled, causing reactions similar to those triggered by dust mites. 12. The National Pest Management Association reports that 63% of U.S. homes contain cockroach allergens, with the percentage rising to 78–98 in urban areas. 2. Children are particularly vulnerable to cockroach allergies, which can cause chronic symptoms that persist longer than seasonal allergies. 1. Common reactions include skin rashes, coughing, wheezing, nasal congestion, and ear or sinus infections. 1. For asthma sufferers, cockroach infestations can be especially dangerous. The allergens can exacerbate asthma symptoms in those who already have the condition and may even contribute to the development of asthma in individuals who didn't previously suffer from it. 710. The American College of Allergy, Asthma and Immunology notes that cockroach allergens are a leading cause of asthma in inner-city children. 2. Food contamination. Silent poisoning in your pantry. Cockroaches present a particular danger in kitchens and food storage areas. Their scavenging nature leads them to explore all potential food sources, including open containers, unsealed packages, and even pet food bowls left out overnight. 79. As they forage, they contaminate food with the bacteria, fecal matter, and shed skin they carry. The risk isn't limited to visible contamination. Even if a cockroach briefly crosses a food item or packaging, it may leave behind enough pathogens to cause illness. This makes all food in an infested home potentially hazardous unless stored in cockroach-proof containers. 710. Common consequences of consuming cockroach-contaminated food include upset stomach, diarrhea, and more serious staphylococcus infections. 10. Food processing establishments are particularly vulnerable to American cockroaches, which thrive in such environments. 1. The economic impact extends beyond home infestations, as cockroaches can necessitate the disposal of large quantities of contaminated food in commercial settings. Physical intrusions, personal space violations. One of the most disturbing aspects of cockroach behavior is their tendency to invade extremely personal spaces. There are numerous documented cases of cockroaches entering human body cavities, particularly ears and noses, while people sleep. 710. These warm, dark, and humid environments apparently resemble the cracks and crevices cockroaches naturally seek for shelter. Once inside an ear canal, a cockroach may become trapped and cause significant damage as it struggles to escape. Their spiny legs can scratch the eardrum, potentially leading to hearing loss or infection. 710. Removal often requires medical intervention, sometimes even surgical procedures, as the insects may resist extraction attempts or break apart during removal attempts. 10. While cockroach bites are relatively rare, they can occur when the insects seek food residues on human skin. More commonly, the spines on their legs may cause scratches that can become infected, especially given the bacteria cockroaches carry. 710. Rapid infestation. The population explosion. What begins as spotting a single cockroach can quickly escalate into a full-blown infestation due to their remarkable reproductive capacity. German cockroaches, the most common household species, can produce up to 6 generations annually. 6. Under ideal conditions with abundant food, a single mating pair of German cockroaches could theoretically produce 2 to 3 million offspring in just a couple of years. 610. This rapid reproduction means that by the time cockroaches become visible in a home, there are likely many more hidden in walls, appliances, and other sheltered areas. The majority of German cockroaches in any population are in the nymph stage, making complete eradication challenging without professional intervention. 1. Cockroaches are also incredibly resilient survivors. They can live for weeks without food, survive for a week without their heads dying eventually from dehydration, and withstand radiation levels that would kill humans. 3. This toughness, combined with their rapid breeding, makes them exceptionally difficult to eliminate once established. Psychological impact. Beyond physical health risks, the presence of cockroaches can have significant psychological effects on residents. Many people suffer from catsoidophobia, an intense fear of cockroaches that can disrupt normal life activities. 3. Entomologist Richard Coy believes cockroaches may be the #1 insect feared by humans. 3. This fear isn't entirely irrational, given cockroaches' association with filth and disease, but it can reach debilitating levels. Psychologists report patients too terrified to get out of bed at night or enter their kitchens due to cockroach phobia. 3. The BBC documents cases where individuals became paralyzed with fear when encountering a cockroach, including one woman who couldn't leave a hotel room because a roach was sitting on the door handle. 3. The phobia often stems from traumatic childhood experiences with cockroaches and can persist throughout life unless treated. As Professor Jeff Lockwood explains, evolutionarily, we're highly attuned to picking up on cultural clues from parents and society as to how we ought to respond to insects. 3. This learned revulsion combines with the insect's unsettling appearance and behavior to create deep-seated fears in many individuals. Structural and economic damage. While less immediately apparent than health risks, cockroaches can also cause property damage. They will eat a wide variety of materials beyond just food, including paper products, fabrics, and even certain types of glue or paste. 6. In severe infestations, there are reports of cockroaches gnawing on sleeping humans' eyelashes. 36. The economic impact extends beyond physical damage to include costs of professional extermination services, uprollment of contaminated food items, medical expenses for allergy treatments or infection, spotted loss of business for food service establishments, these property values in infested buildings. Moreover, the presence of cockroaches often indicates other pest problems, as the conditions that attract cockroaches may also appeal to ants, rodents, and other unwanted creatures. 7. Conclusion. A multifaceted threat requiring vigilance. Cockroaches present a complex array of dangers that extend far beyond their unsettling appearance. From disease transmission to allergy triggers, from food contamination to psychological distress, these resilient pests impact human health and well-being in numerous ways. Their ability to thrive in human environments, rapid reproduction rates, and remarkable survival skills make them particularly challenging pests to control. Prevention through good sanitation practices, food storage, and home maintenance remains the first line of defense. However, given their potential health impacts, professional intervention intervention is often necessary when infestations occur. As research continues to reveal the extent of cockroach-related health risks, public awareness of these dangers becomes increasingly important for protecting individual and community health. Understanding the full scope of threats posed by cockroaches underscores why prompt action is essential when these pests invade living spaces. They are not merely a nuisance, but a legitimate public health concern that demands serious attention and effective control measures.